have decided that we need a bigger house because we don't fit in our house. What used to be a 3-person house doesn't fit 6 people. Even though our babies are little, they have a lot of toys and they have a lot of stuff that we can't really fit in our house anymore. And I think that it's only going to get worse with time.
Yeah, they're not mobile right now, so the things that they have like stay in one spot, but we have to pick and choose what's out and what's not out. But as they start becoming like mobile and start moving more, like I can only imagine how terrible it's gonna feel.
So the other day whoa! We went over train tracks and the camera went flying. The other day we had the babysitters at home and we were like, okay, let's go see if we can, let's just go look at these model houses and this area that we really like because they're starting to build houses there. Let's just go look. We know we can't afford it. We know that we can't really leave our house right now, so let's just try it. So we went, fell in love with the houses and then the area, and then the saleswoman pretty much made it sound like, okay, we can actually afford this, maybe. And so then we got our realtor involved, the guy who helped us get the house that we're in right now. And fast forward, not even a week, actually it's been a week exactly. Fast forward a week, and here we're going to the back to the salesperson who just drew up the contract for us to sign so we can lock in the house that we want, the lot that we want, and sell our house, I guess.
Yeah, our house, if everything goes well, it'll be ready by the end of November, hopefully sooner, because it's being built. We'll show you guys what it looks like right now, and then obviously we'll show some progress videos and stuff. But next piece of work is getting our house ready for pictures. That'll happen either Monday or Tuesday, and then our house will be listed on Wednesday and hopefully sold within 30 days according to our realtor. He said he's confident that it'll be sold within 30 days, or at least under contract.
Really quick, is it realtor or is it realtor?
Realtor? I think it's realtor, but I think you naturally say realtor.
Not me.
Realtor. You say realtor?
I say realtor, but I feel like an idiot.
Realtor.
I feel like an idiot saying realtor, like I'm saying it wrong, because then I hear other people and they're like, realtor.
I don't know what it is.
And I'm like, that's how you spell it.
I don't know. Anyway.
I mean, I get crap for Colgate.
Yes, because it's not Colgate, it's Colgate.
Mexican, it's Colgate.
So wish us luck on that, because we have a lot of stuff. Again, we told you lots of baby stuff, and we're basically having to minimize everything for the sake of making our house look awesome. It's an awesome house. It's a great house. It's new and
it's only 3 years old.
3 years old, but I'll tell you, when I look at pictures of houses and there's a bunch of like decorations and stuff up and it's not my taste, I don't care what the house looks like anymore. I stop looking just because it's a very,
like, naturally you become uninterested.
Yep. So for us, we're trying to make it as minimalistic as possible, but also show like what the potential could be.
So I will tell you, the challenge for us is that we don't use the space in our house the way it was designed to be used. For example, our dining room has never been a dining room because we're not sit at a table and eat kind of people. We eat on TV trays in front of the TV and have conversations, or we watch game show network, or you know, it's just, that's always the way that we've eaten since day one. And we built a breakfast bar where our dining room is, so that in case we wanted to have a little bit, have something a little more formal, we could sit up there, but we never use that space either. So part of the challenge with staging our house so that people see it and they're like, ooh, I like it, is that we don't use the spaces that way. Right now we pushed our couch in the area that's supposed to be the dining room so that we can open up the space for all the baby stuff. So our entire, like, aside from the kitchen, and even that is infested with bottles and baby stuff, but aside from the kitchen, all of the living space in our house is either sitting space for us to be able to hang out with the babies, or it's just open area so that we can put like the rockers and the swing and their little bobby pillows or whatever. And we have 3 babies. It's not like we can just pick a corner and kind of throw the babies out there. Like, we need the entire living room and dining room. So I think part of the challenge for us is going to be, how do we stage this house in a way that people are like, oh, I like this house, and oh, look, there's a dining room, or oh, there's a space that could be whatever we want it to be, because I doubt other people have 3 babies that they can relate to with us. So that's gonna be our next thing. And then our garage is a disaster.
What's funny is we had done a really good job. We cleaned it, we had a yard sale, it was organized, insert baby showers, and it all went to hell. So now we not only have like baby stuff in there that we are either donating or aren't using yet, but we also have like things that we like didn't need anymore, and because it was already a disaster, we just ended up throwing it in the garage and like all wherever. And now it's even worse.
Well, because of the babies and just our life and how everything has kind of unraveled, our garage has been the like, oh, let's just put it in there and we'll deal with it later.
Yes.
Oh, let's just put it in there and we'll deal with it later. And here we are later, and we're like, wow, we have like 75 problems to deal with at once, which sucks. Because let's say our house goes on the market on Wednesday, and then someone wants to buy it, and they could potentially close within a month. So that would give us a month to get all of our life packed up, put away somewhere, because we can't even move into the new house until November, and so we'd have to figure that out. So it's gonna be an adventure. Follow us along. We'll show you whatever we can of the house, and then you guys can watch the house get built with us. But if our house doesn't sell, we ain't getting crap.
Yeah, that's the contingency, is we got approved for this house as long as our house sells within 60 days. So if our house doesn't sell within 60 days, then no house for us.
So realtor,
Make it
get
happen.
your stuff together and sell our house for a lot of money.
Not even for a lot of money,
Just sell it.
Just sell it, so we don't have to pay anything.
Oh, I'll see you at the, what do you call it, sales office?
Sales office, yeah.
Sales office. We're at the sales office. There's a ton of houses going up right here. Everywhere. It's a very popular area.
We have one of the best school districts in Southern Arizona.
Yep.
It's so everywhere.
Oh, thank you. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Good.
Have some cold water.
All right.
Smiling.
We are. We never imagined we would be back so soon.
No, it's so crazy.
Got up and we were like, we gotta start like getting our house ready to take pictures.
I know, right? Now it's like work
Real,
time,
yeah, it's
right?
real now.
It's real.
2 hours later.
Signed your papers? Huh? What happened?
We have a house.
Does that say sold?
Sold
Where are we taking this sold sign?
to our new dirt lot.
We're following our sales person,
lady.
woman, who also has twins. We have twins plus one, plus a teenager, plus a dog.
She told us the other day when we were meeting with her that they were having a party for her twins because they were turning 16.
Oh man, can you imagine the day our triplets turn 16?
No, they're gonna be
16 years from now?
like little snotty
No, they're not.
poop heads.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Teenagers are teenagers no matter how much you work with them.
for maybe for a certain phase,
Yes.
but they shouldn't be permanent.
Especially the girls.
They shouldn't be permanent. Well, the girls have attitudes now.
Yeah, they're little sassy butts. That's what I'm saying.
On the road again. In the middle of nowhere. That's it right there. Just kidding.
No.
I'm just
I
kidding.
wish.
Ours is a 2-story.
I know, but I wish it was that far along.
No way.
I bet you that's going to be like the sales office model.
Probably.
So that they can get out of there.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that nothing has been built here yet.
No, like this is the
Like,
very
that
first
is-
part of the community.
Ain't no house in our community yet.
No.
Okay, it's real. We just bought this dirt lot. And in 3 months, there will be a house on it. How do you
That's
feel?
ours. I don't know. I don't believe it yet, I guess.
First things first, we gotta sell our house.
Yeah.
But this is ours right here. Also, we are the first people to buy a house in this community.
Pretty exciting.
First house, there's one house being built there, but we think it's gonna be the sales office.
Yeah, I think it's like the model sales office or whatever.
It doesn't look like any other house is further, well, I guess that one over
Yeah,
there.
those two down there at the end are
They're a little further along, but nobody's bought them yet. We're the first people to buy something here.
So realistically, somebody can come buy those and move in before us.
But the cool part is that we're in a cul-de-sac,
It's a dream. It's living a dream.
and that has like been, for me, one of those like, one day I will buy a house that we build on a cul-de-sac so that our kids could ride our bikes right here and not have to worry about
Getting hit by
cars
The cool thing
or...
is there's not going to be any houses here. This whole thing is going to be completely open.
No, right here, yeah. Yeah, that's why they have the property line.
Oh, well, there's not going to be any
This-
houses right here.
Well,
No, there's no houses right here. I was looking at the model, that plan. There's no houses here, so this whole area is going to be open. Probably landscaped eventually.
well then maybe nothing's gonna be there. I was just going off of the...
Yeah,
I don't think there's enough room right
I
here.
don't think there is either. The lot's big enough. So I don't think there's going to be anything here.
Maybe right, like one right here, but I don't know. Sorry for the wind. Why we moved out here is because we wanted peace and quiet. We wanted to get away from... We got away all right.
Yeah,
We're
with
about...
the view that way. We're
Yeah.
gonna have a nice view from our front door.
Yeah, we have just mountains all around us. It's nice and quiet.
But it's also not.
I hear a duck or whatever that is, a bird.
But it's also not too far from civilization,
Yes, like we have a grocery store 5 minutes away.
which is closer than what we have now.
Yeah, we don't have anything.
You know, the closest thing to
We have a
us right
dollar
now
store.
is about 15 minutes.
A dollar store that's not a dollar. It's the, I'll pretend I'm a dollar store, but I'm gonna charge you $10.
Okay, so they already have the plans, like the plan they're building on these.
Yeah,
These are the packaged homes or whatever.
but we're so excited. Although still shocked because I don't think this feels real.
No, it doesn't.
But we just signed everything. This is ours. Guys, we're not trying to build a mansion here, okay? We're excited because we have 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. And so that is what our goal was, and that is what we got. A lot more square footage actually. But this is our backyard. That's like the edge of the house here.
This is where like the sliding glass door will be. No, probably not. Probably be like right here.
But this is like the edge of the house, and then we have all of this space for Mr. Sir and our children.
And that mountain view.
And then this mountain view, the sun sets over here. So even if this house, this is gonna be a 1-story. I mean, no, this is a 2-story.
It's a 2-story, but it's a smaller house.
But it's a smaller house. That will probably be a 1-story because it's further back. But regardless, the view stops here, so we will still get to see the sunset. Our backyard faces like this wash here, so nobody will ever be behind us. All we see is across the wash, front house, or the front of the other houses, which are nice too. They're pretty. I don't mind looking at them. So you wanna know what nerdy me is excited about? Because I'm a house nerd. Tile roof.
Yes.
Undermount sink.
Yes.
Floors that look like wood but are tile.
Yep.
A gas stove.
I'm excited for that too. I like cooking on a gas stove.
What else?
I'm excited for the side-by-side fridge that's going to be bigger than ours.
Side-by-side fridge. It doesn't take much to impress us.
With potentially a water thing in it.
Like, those are the little nerdy things that I get excited about. Undermount
I'm
sink.
excited to be able to throw Mr. Ball and not hit the door in 2 seconds.
I'm excited to have quartz countertops and white shaker cabinets with little silver pulleys. And then for the bathroom, they're just gonna lift this and put it inside the house.
That's going to be Kylie's bathroom.
We're back home. We're starting to take everything off the walls. Got some boxes there. Started to take things down. So yeah, wish us luck. This is gonna be a slow and painful process. Hello. In this one, we are staging our house so that someone can buy it. Yeah. So we literally took everything off the walls, left very minimal like decoration, and then we have the photographer coming to take pictures of our house right now, so we kind of cleaned everything up. We will have to play musical babies and move them around depending on where the photographer is. We have one baby in the room right now, sleeping, and these two are in their rockers, and then we'll have to play musical dog.
Yeah.
But yeah, the photographer's coming. I'll go show you where Alex is because she looks cute. Just hanging out in the middle of the, well, not in the middle of the bed, but. And so we're just trying to get everything situated. So yeah, I guess now better than ever is the time to give you a quick little tour of our small house. This house is 1,200 square feet. When we bought this house, we were not expecting to like it at all. In fact, we had our eyes and heart set on a completely different house. But we went to go look at it and we're not impressed at all. In fact, we were like, this is ugly. And we left kind of defeated. Our realtor had this house set up for us to come look at. And we were like, all right, well, I guess we'll go, even though we're not gonna like it. We saw the pictures and it was nothing special. We walked into this house and just this entrance of how like wide this section is and just kind of opens out into the living room was like, hi babe. It was like what kind of won us over from the start. And so we walked in and we were like, wow, look at how spacious it is. We love that there's tile everywhere. I have to say the color of the wall was probably one of my biggest pet peeves and still is, because it's like a weird tan peach color. And when the lights are on at night, it makes us all look yellow. But we walked in and we were like, wow, this is really pretty. Came here, you have your guest restroom / Kylie's restroom. And then we had, at the time, did not have really any plans for this room. We just kind of had an extra room, which later turned into the nursery, kind of, which really was just baby storage. We painted that wall, as you guys saw in our previous vlogs, and then we had Jordan, Grayson, Alex things set up here. This doesn't work for us because we have 3 babies, not 1. But we just kind of set it up so that it looks nice for the pictures. Again, the restroom, this is just like a coat closet. And then you walk here and this is... No! This thing's a mess right now. Let's see. I mean, if they're trying to see whether they can fit things in here, it definitely works, but there are no coats in here. I guess in Arizona, we don't need a coat closet. We need like a bikini closet. Yeah. And then this is the room that Kylie chose. She's a big old chicken. She didn't want the first door because she said if anybody broke in, they were going to go straight to her. Although I think she's more accessible here, but you know, who's going to argue with a teenager? And so she wanted to decorate with lights. Oh. Oh, you went from smiling to pooping? Let me see. Let me see the smile. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Let me see the smile. Let me see it. Oh my gosh. Yeah? You like that? Let me see the smile. Let me see it. Let me see the smile, mama. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me see the smile. Let me see the smile. Yeah. Let me see the smile. He's out there taking pictures. We came and brought musical babies to the room.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, Mama.
Oh my goodness. What are you gonna tell me? You gonna tell me that you kept mommy up all night? Oh, you don't want me to know that? What happened? What happened? Are you nice and rested now? Are you nice and rested? Hey. What? 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 What do you gotta say? What are you gonna say? Well, say something. Oh, you're gonna yawn instead? No.
You stressed out because there's somebody in the house? We're just hanging out in sister's room.
What's the matter? Don't cry. You still have your pajamas on and it's 4 o'clock already.
Lazy butt, lazy girl.
You can't be stressed out and crying about that. You had to.
Okay, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by the guy doing his job. Kylie's room. And then you move on this way and you have garage. I would open this, but our garage currently is not storing any vehicles. It is a disaster. So I will turn on the light and quickly just so you guys see that this is what reality is, okay? Whew. Okay, the end. That was the extent of that. And then you move out to the great room, living room area, kitchen to the left, and then behind that you have the dining room that way. We had to install ceiling fans because none of those were here. Our TV, our very tiny kitchen. Before we put this in, it was just a half wall. And this literally was nothing. It was just a little half wall that went above this high all the way till the end. And we didn't like it. And since we're not formal dining kind of people, my dad and I Candice and I went and bought this butcher block, had it cut, brought it home, which was a mission in itself.
Sure, hit cars on the way.
It was really long because imagine, so you see these end tables right here? That's the same butcher block. So imagine that and another one extended onto this. So it was a really long piece of wood. But we built, my dad and I installed this, put some brackets underneath and made a breakfast bar. And so we went and got some stools and we really liked that. Though we still don't eat up here. With our really shallow sinks. And then was supposed to be the dining room, but we made it into like a bar / coffee bar. We used to have the coffee machine and stuff up here, but we had moved things around, and then now for the sake of selling the house, we made it look a little bit more presentable. See, we are in Arizona, but we drink a lot of water. So what we really liked about this house was just the openness of everything. You had this, even though it's a small kitchen, into like the living space, which is where we spend 90% of our time. You can see the front door from here, and you get nice natural light from the backyard. And then we have our little backyard. We installed the doggy door so Mr. can come and go as he pleases. We have our smaller backyard. It's nothing great. We had some gravel installed. Actually, we did the install. We went and took some from Candice's mom's house because she lives a couple of blocks down and she had way too much. So we stole some. And we literally wheelbarrowed it into a truck. From the truck, came and dropped it all here, spread it all out ourselves. It was a lot of work. We have our grill out there and just some space for Mister. As you can see, he's pooping everywhere. And what was also nice is that we didn't really have any neighbors behind us. There's a wash back here, so our neighbors are across the wash, and we get a little bit of more privacy, even though we have two-story houses right next to us. It's raining. Babe, I just realized we have zero privacy next to us because we have two-story houses next door. So all the times I went out there naked. Okay. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Did that. But yeah, that's our little baby house, and you can see why. Huh? Oh, I totally didn't. Oh, let me go back. This is not our tiny house. We have more space. So you move this away, and you have this little hall. Our cool mirrored whiteboard. I need to go get our child first. Yeah. I'll be back. Okay, we got the baby situated. Now, we have our bedroom with one light on.
Sorry.
We used to have a frame on here, but with Mister, we dropped it to the box springs. That way he can... I was pregnant. Oh yeah, that's right. Mister and Candice were pregnant. Not Mister was pregnant. But now he can get on and off without having any problem. He also has stairs. He has stairs that he uses because he's a diva. But, oh, you showing everybody this is your bed? Oh, I'm getting them riled up. Oh.
This is like an every night thing.
Yep, he thinks the bed is his playground. What you say to me? What did you say to me?
You scared your sister.
Go! Dude, you're messing up my tour. You don't care? So in reality, we have a pack and play set up here. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Pack and play here and pack and play over here. For the babies, we had their bassinets, but they didn't like it. And then you walk into the ensuite. What we don't like And what we just can't understand is why here in Arizona, they like to have the room and then the ensuite, but there's no door. So if Candice is sleeping and I get up early and I want to shower, like I have to turn on the light, and it just brings in all this light to this area. So what we bought was a curtain rod, and we put it across here, and we have a curtain, but the curtain we bought, like, it only goes so far, so you still get a lot of light from the bottom. But for the life of me, I can't understand. And what sucks, kinda, is that our new house has this exact setup. So we'll have to, except there, you don't have that pop out right here. So you can actually do like a barn door and kind of bring it down. But it is what it is. We only have one sink at the moment where we do our thing. So it's a little bit snug. The new house has a little more space. And then this shower rod here we bought, it's the curved one so that you have a little more space in the tub or in the shower, because it is a tub shower combo. And then over here we put our dresser so that it's not in the way in the room, and then the toilet, and that's pretty much it. That is our house. So that concludes our house tour. I hope you liked it, and I hope you don't get too attached, because we're selling this joint and we're getting a new one. So eventually we will give you a house tour of that at some point when it's actually built. But yeah. Thanks for watching.